And welcome everybody, my name is Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com, and I'm here to do the Aquarius December horoscope. A lot still happening in the heavens at the last month of the year. We're finally here. Can you believe it? What a year it's been. Phenomenal. So much change and transformation to process. It does continue. However, there's a lot of good going on as well. So, firstly, on the 14th of December, awesome Aquarians, you have a solar eclipse in your 12th house of spirituality. I will talk more about this in a minute when I do your horoscope in depth. There's also Jupiter and Saturn changing houses, and then they go conjunct, and a summer or a winter solstice. So if you're in the northern hemisphere, you've got a winter solstice on the 21st. If you're in the southern hemisphere, you've got a summer solstice. And a winter solstice is all about going within, reflecting, looking at your dreams, meditation, really trying to, work out what's going on and to allow stuff to come out. Where a summer solstice in the southern hemisphere, that's more about going out into the world. Instead of withdrawing within, retreating, you're then expanding. And these are the two principles of the universe, isn't it? Contraction and expansion, and we just go through periods of both. So there is a lot happening. If you're new, please consider subscribing to my channel and hit that notification bell right now. I like to do things a bit differently. I draw 2 tarot cards as theme cards for the month for you. Then we'll have a look at your in-depth horoscope, and then stick around to the end when I'll do some channeling. Just whatever comes out, never know what I'm going to say. No hidden agendas. I usually see it's like watching a movie. It's like a piece of cellophane over the top. If I've got my eyes open, I can see things in spirit over the top of things, or if I've got my eyes closed, it's just like watching a movie. So when I go to bed at night, I never know what movie I'm going to see in my dreams, but there's always something. Alrighty, so let's go to that board now and draw these 2 tarot cards as I was talking about earlier. Okay, so first you can think of it as the first half of the month, or the second half of the month if you want to think in terms of time. All right, so let's have a look, and I'm looking for a specific card that talks to me, like that one. Okay, so closing my eyes now, what do I see for awesome Aquarius for December? Well, it is Christmas time coming up, so happy Christmas to everybody. I see trees being cut down. At first I thought they were Christmas trees being cut down, but then I realized it's actually yourself, what you're doing, you're self-pruning. So it's like over the next few months, not just December, but over the next few months, there's going to be this sort of time where you're cutting back on things, like you're looking at your values, your belief systems, and you're discarding some of them because they don't serve you. The things that you thought were true are not true. It's like you've been listening to somebody, or even in yourself, you've maybe misinterpreted some information. All I can say is I see these trees being cut down. If it's not you, which I feel it is, but if it's not, it could be a family member that goes through a lot of change, personal change, and it's probably a blood relative that's very close to you. Okay, the card that comes up is the 5 of Swords. Well, this explains why, because this is all about domination and being subservient. The question you have to ask yourself, is it you that is being subservient to the will of somebody else, or is it that you're dominating somebody else? Okay, so first, step 1, figure that bit out. Because it's all about power and who's got power over whom, so to speak. The next thing to consider is not only on the personal level, but also on the macro level. Is your government trying to dominate you? Is your job trying to dominate you? You know, where are the layers of restriction coming from, basically? And, you know, what's the reason for the restrictions? You know, I don't know, it depends what country you're in, I guess, but usually there's some sort of reason. Sometimes you have to dig to get to the bottom to find out what, you know, what it is, because it's not being, you know, the government's not saying the truth, which seems to be more and more common now, unfortunately, sadly. You know, it's 50 ways that I can spin a BS story at the moment, I'm afraid. However, this is a very big clue for you. You'll see up here, there's decisions to be made. See those two swords there? That's about using your brain, analysing a situation and figuring it out logically. And then that is the first steps to getting free of the restriction. Whatever the restriction can be physical, so it could be, you know, being controlled with money, being controlled with sex, being controlled at work, financial control, all different types of control. So then you want to get free of that and be independent, okay? So that's really important. But this is the first step, figuring it out, what's going on, so that you can be free at a later date. And you'll find that happens early in the month, and then you'll go through these processes, and there is a lot of influences going on. You can just see your chart here, how much is happening just there, without looking at, you know, aspects and things. There's even more, and without looking at the asteroids even, there's even more again. So yes, there certainly is a lot to really think about. Let's have a look at the second card, the second theme card for the month for you, awesome Aquarius. Okay, going to go with this one here. Great, there you go. You do get free. This is the Chariot. This is about going forward in your life, taking the bull by the horns. A Taurian could be involved, because that's a bull. Then we have the two Egyptian cats. These are the cats of the goddess Bast. And this indicates that your intuition is working, you know, very well at the moment. Your intuition is on high, basically. But this card is all about you taking control of your own life and going forward. Okay, so that's really good news. And then you'll see there's a lot happening here, and we're going to talk about that right now. I'll just make it a little bit bigger so that you can see. Okay, so there we go. Alrighty, so 20th of November through to the 15th of December, Venus is in your 10th house up here. Okay, so this is beautiful for your career and your social standing. These areas of your life are really blessed, and especially through helpful work connections. You could meet a beautiful person at work, or a new friend through work. Enhance your reputation and public goodwill. 20th of November to the 21st of December, the Sun moves into your 11th house here. And this is all about group involvement, and this may lead to areas of leadership, or somehow you take more responsibility in a group. Your community and friends are more important, and you could attract different groups and different new friends into your life. 16th of November to the 9th of December, Saturn conjuncts Venus. This brings up delays and limitations in getting your creative projects going. You may find it hard to stay motivated. Maybe you feel a bit jaded or tired. Sometimes disorder and chaos visits your life. Try to stay flexible and go with the flow. Do attempt at least to be tactful when you're communicating with those close to you. 30th of November to the 20th of December, Mercury into your 11th house here. These are all jammed together. Sorry, there's so much going on. It's hard to fit them in. Okay, so Mercury is moving from the 10th into the 11th. and that's all about group discussions and activity. Your community, there could be lots of little errands around your local shops and things like that. And you want to socialise with those people who are on the same page as you. 6th of December to the 15th of December, Jupiter conjuncts Venus. This is a really promising time for all sorts of activities. You could discover influential friends and contacts and broaden your horizons generally. Travel and knowledge are your friends, it's true. And it's time to enhance your skills and talents. Your intuition is increased and there are new insights that are revealed through you, particularly through networks and other groups. 7th of December to the 16th of December, Jupiter conjuncts Saturn. So it might be really difficult to make an important life decision now. Decide what you need to keep and what you need to let go of. Allow yourself to be flexible, so don't get, really firm, rigid ideas about things, because you're like a snake shedding its skin. So you may feel a little vulnerable as you fit into your new identity. Your values are changing, and so is your identity. 14th of December, Venus in your 11th house. There, I think. Yep. Venus in your 11th house. Okay, this is a beautiful, harmonious energy, and you could be meeting and socializing with a lot of other people who are of similar mind, and you're feeling very friendly and cooperative, and this attitude helps you meet new people. 5th of December to the 25th of December, Saturn sextiles Mercury. Your concentration is excellent and you communicate effectively. You are organised, well structured and matter of fact as you rectify problems and miscommunications. You may consult an expert or someone consults you. 14th of December to the 23rd of December, Jupiter sextiles Mercury. Brings long distance communications and business dealings run smoothly. It's a great time to publish, market and promote yourself and your business. Other people respond to your message now. 9th of December to the 28th of December, Saturn conjuncts your ascendant, and you're likely to be more serious and responsible. You could make some important decisions regarding your life path. It's a critically important time when you mature now. You might not be feeling very sociable, and you might even feel lonely or misunderstood. It is time to let go of the past and focus on doing and healing things within you. 14th of December, solar eclipse in your 12th house here. The 12th house, the house of the goddess, the house of the unspeakable. So it's a bit hard to sort of talk about it. It is a subconscious. But it is also a place where there's no words, because it's a very personal, intimate place. And so having a solar eclipse here is like a new moon on steroids. There's a lot of new beginnings in spirit, and your dreams and self-reflections yield valuable information now. You may feel a little moody and require lots of privacy and solitude. It is a great thing though, because you do receive the rewards of spirit, and a lot of insight comes with it. 9th of December to the 1st of February 2022, Saturn moves from your 12th house into your sign. Okay, so this might feel a little bit heavy, or you feel burdened with responsibilities. But the upside is you're realistic and you're becoming more mature. You're in the process of defining yourself, and you discover your true capacities. It's almost like part of your energy has been blocked off and you haven't had access to it, and now you're in this process of discovery, so that's wonderful. 15th of December to the 24th of December, Jupiter conjuncts your ascendant. You're more positive and optimistic now. You could even be feeling more confident and have a lot more vital energy. You receive recognition and approval. As long as you keep your feet on the ground, all will go well. 15th of December to the 15th of May 2021, Jupiter moves into your first house here, and there's a surge of optimism and confidence that shoots through you. You radiate a warm glow of positivity. Opportunities are likely as limitations fade away. Do be careful with overeating though, because Jupiter in your sign often does indicate an ability to sort of, for everything to grow, including your physical body, if you're not careful. 20th of December to the 8th of January 2021, Mercury moves into your 12th house here, and it's a great time for study and inner reflection. Your sensitivity and intuition are sky high, and you see and understand things that other people don't. You may also have a wait and see type of attitude at the moment, not rushing into things. 20th of December to the 19th of January 2021, the Sun in your 12th house, here, the house of the goddess, brings insight, awareness and happiness. Retreat from the world to self-reflection and spirituality. Relax and rejuvenate. You may feel like you don't have much energy, so take it easy now. You're not supposed to have much energy, you're supposed to be relaxing. 26th of December to the 31st of December, Mars squares Jupiter. You may be feeling highly ambitious and full of optimism, so don't bite off more than you can chew. Research everything in advance before taking unnecessary risks. This is likely to be a productive time, and very successful if you keep your feet on the ground. 5th of December to the 26th of February 2021, Neptune trines your MC. You come up with very imaginative ideas, and you're more sensitive than usual to the needs of others. You're less biased, you're more intuitive, but do be careful that you don't sacrifice yourself too much in the service of others. You could be over-tolerant when really you need to set a boundary and let people know exactly where they stand in regard to something. 29th December, full moon in your 6th house here. Okay, so you put your feelings on hold while you attend to physical things. There could be changes in your health and well-being, which are transformative ultimately. It is time to put your life in order. With the full moon here, there's also transformation in your everyday work. You might have new procedures or some sort of upset at work that you have to try and figure out. Or you may even be considering leaving your current work. Okay, so that's your horoscope. Now, let's come back to me. And I'm going to close my eyes and see what I see for you for the month of December 2020. Awesome Aquarius. Door opening in front of me. I've got the colour pale blue in front of me. You could be feeling a little weak or a little vulnerable. You're not quite sure. There's all these changes going on within you, and it's to do with your identity. And so that's why you feel a little bit uncertain. You know, when a baby's born, you know, the baby can't look after itself. It's got all this fresh sort of new skin and in this new world, and everything's changing. You might feel a bit like that, like a fish out of water perhaps. Now they're showing me beautiful, expensive gold, and it's sort of in chains and things like that. So, you know, it might be that something that you thought was really beautiful is still putting restrictions on you anyway. So if you do feel a sense of restriction or limitation, remove those chains. What else do I see for you? It's time of karma. I'm seeing a courtroom, so this could be like, it could be spiritual justice will be done, or it could be an actual physical court here on earth. If you know, if you've been above board and thought about other people and been responsible, it's going to go in your favor. And so what's happening is it's almost like a part of you or somebody near you has been dominating you, and there could be some legal ramifications come from that, but at the very least it's on a spiritual level that, you know, karma will be done and justice will be done. So hold on to that thought, because, you know, upstairs keeps count. You don't have to keep count of who wronged you or who did this or who did that. because Spirit knows all of that and can see everybody's hearts. Sometimes things are just miscommunications where one person doesn't understand. For, you know, maybe they can't hear properly and they don't want to accept it, or something like that. Okay, I do, however, see a time of great happiness here. There's lots of yellow, orange, you know, peach colours, and even some green for growth. And so I don't want to give you the wrong idea that it's an awful month, because it's not. It's a very positive month, and there could be reconciliation here with a person. I see two people kissing, and that means coming together, the, you know, union. The energies are blending together. So yes, it is a happy time ultimately, but you've got to go through a bit of soul searching to get you know, to the end of the month when the happiness comes. Okay, the happiness is coming, so don't, you know, hold on to that and don't forget that. All right, that's it. Awesome, Aquarius. I hope you found it helpful. Please leave me a comment if this relates to you in any way. A like I would appreciate, or share it on your channel. That'd be really fabulous too. And most importantly, have a wonderful, insightful month. If you are new, please consider subscribing to my channel and hit that notification bell right now. Okay, have a wonderful month, everyone, and I shall see you again soon for another video. Bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.